So what's up guys, I am saying here something interesting because you can see this is a conversation I had with a client with whom I was not only selling once but 3 times, and this is going to make you know how did I make more of $50 in about 2 hours. So look at this. I started with, can I ask you something? This is a question that I normally use because it talks about mystery, like what can he be saying? I mean, it's not a hello, it's not a hi, it's more engaging, and that's it. You can see here he says his answer very motivated, sure, with an exclamation. That's something that has to do with emotion. And then I say, you are into making games, right? I talk about something of his interest and in a question too, so to make sure that he answers. And he says, sure I am, well, and then I say, why? Started at a young age, he starts talking to me about something he likes. I mean, he actually grows a lot, and you can see here the 2 paragraphs with about 8 lines, which is good. Then I say, that is right, bro, I do understand that. Since you like it a bunch, I start here my proposal. As you can see, is just here 50 songs. You complete your quest, okay? I say the word quest as an NLP sort of thing because this word is associated with what he likes, which is video games. And this is very intentional, as you can see. You like the idea at the end of the day. And yes, the guy liked it. I would love to see some tracks. At the beginning, he was not so open, to be fair, but you will see how the rest of the conversation goes, and at the end he does it. I would love to see some tracks, sure. Not currently working on any commercial titles of my own, but if there is something that could be beneficial to use your tracks for, I'll let you know. And as you can see, I didn't really answer with okay, goodbye. I just said, for example, just like something different without really any logic, and that is just so I can insist, okay? Because I didn't want to just give up, and it's a technique to actually insist and to accept the objection, but to try to turn it in another direction. I can send it now, but I think you don't like it right now. You don't like it now, right? Wonder why. So sometimes I need music to feed my ideas. Sometimes I need music to get ideas. Okay, it's a normal conversation here. Take this. This is something that I give him so he can be, open and also quite, let's say, seduced by the idea of buying my product. This is the idea of selling. And you have here, thanks. You can see how it works, which is like, okay, it doesn't really have that much problem. And he was saying, heading to bed, but we'll give a listen tomorrow. Okay, the guy was very consistent, at least in this aspect. He didn't have that much problem. At the end of the day, the following day, he did just fine. You could help me with something on PayPal. I was saying a little proposal here with $5, like to start something. This actually went interesting. You will see how it increased it to other money at the end. Sure, can I purchase the track for $10 to use in a free game I want to make? He actually gave me a better proposal, which is not bad. And yes, you can. I would want to make it open source, but I can keep the song out of the files online. My PayPal, I was telling him, goes Pedro Translation 777 at Hotmail, and that's at hotmail.com. And okay, great, we'll do so in the morning. Alright, that is good, which is quite interesting to do, because I was talking about the already go to the action. I was not saying like let's talk about something different, because that would draw the attention to another thing. So you have to go as short as possible. I mean, there should not be that much space. And that's it. Then you have thanks, I did like it. Didn't listen to the whole thing as my son is asleep. Okay, that's fine, man. I have many words around you. We'll see. It takes time because I have over 80 songs or so. I have to go to sort of like let's chat in the morning better. This is something good to do because it makes the client see that you are busy and doing something, like you are not desperate about selling and you are just like quite calm and you have many other clients doing the same thing. And that's something that intuitively people get, okay? Sounds good, have a good night. Good morning, man, you are awake. And now, good morning for you too, not at my PC till couple, blah blah blah. This is understandable, you tell me when you are, will do. We'll short here because it's a little long. But the important part here, okay, at my PC, and I was wondering, you want me to pay, but for it through the Bandcamp site, which is a place where you sell music, a site. I also buy this one for $10 USD, and you have then the link. He was telling me the one he liked it. In short words, I said him, yes, why not? Okay, that's correct. I sent your email. So the idea here is that you see that he's getting into the tracks, and he actually bought 2 of them. So I got $20 with that. And okay, ordering 10 now. You buy here by transfer it to blah blah blah, my address again. And then I do here a little bit of, by the way, I said like something else, and in order to keep the conversation, because at times you run out of words or something that you can say, but this is something, it's an option. And as you can see, there are different times. I always try not to answer, most of the times, try not to answer so fast, because it's a very good idea. However, I have had times in which I answer fast, which is not the idea, but you can see that if you answer a little delayed, he will get the engagement. The recommendation is to delay half and a little more of what he does with you. For example, if you are talking to him and he takes 3 minutes to answer, maybe you can take 4. Okay, that's the idea. And here he was ordering the music. You buy here, blah blah. Okay, and the idea is that he already sent the music. If you want to email the songs, okay, he gives me his direction, which is his address for the music. And I was also using this image to keep some engagement. You can use it also, okay, to add an image can be a nice idea, so that the person can be like, okay, there is something going on. And then he tells me the names of the music: A Distant Planet, Cave into Rainy Forest, and etc. So, well, he was telling me something about his ideas of games, which is quite good. And as you can see, you don't have to pretend to be like somebody else or be arrogant or anything like that. You don't have to say, oh yes, he's better, buying something from me, then I am better. Of course not. That's not necessary. And we are talking very normally. If you are a nice person, probably he will be more receptive. And Pedro BGN is the name, blah blah blah. I was saying all of this stuff. He was telling me about his music, and I also told him, thanks bro, I definitely like making these soundtracks. Doing is not in my list because of the style, taking is too mischievous. I said my opinion because I don't like that game. The only thing good is the music. I will also give you this link for it being you. It's my channel. And very good. The idea was to do that, and the tracks were sent and paid. But something more interesting around here is that I actually told him that he could pay more for $5 and 2 tracks. This is the extra option. He can get the tracks, and as you can see, he actually paid, which is good. I also made the same thing. I put the tracks, and he also did it. So, which is good. The conversation is pretty much the same ideas, talking a little bit, selling a little bit, and then I go with a little delay after the other buy-ins. I told him this will be a crazy bump. I will send you to your email 100 tracks for $40, and he did it, actually, because that's, like something very, this is a strategy that has to do with psychology, something that may be very out of the ordinary, but it's to say something a little crazy, actually. Like, I will give you, who knows, a total of 200 songs, and it will be, you say a high price, okay, you say something that should be expensive, and then the guy, well, will like it, because actually that's a persuasive technique, which will make him be engaged. So it's very cool technique. Yep, now uploading, and he sent it. So this is right now. You can see how he did it, the techniques and the general ideas, so you apply them also. And that's very good to also have the name of the client in a note. I normally have my notes, which are very useful for getting clients and not forgetting of 10, so you can go to 10 again, and it's a way to get more money. That's right now. See you later.